Have we been deceived? By ourselves, by others?
I think some people can, I almost said deceive themselves into thinking that science will keep them going, but they're usually people who are having a very good life.
Is the usual story about the world we live in missing important pieces of the puzzle?
The biggest myth about the classical world is that it's not relevant. It is so relevant. For instance, the religious texts of Judaism and Christianity, are still with us. When I put my classicist hat on and I go back to those texts, I suddenly see how extraordinary they were in their world.
I can't help feeling that what we often hear about Christianity and its place in our world isn't quite right. It's in everyone's interest, whether believer or doubter, for that to change.
I think anyone who looks at the origins of Christianity would say that the one thing it is not is dull. So no one reacted to the person of Jesus Christ and saying, oh, he's a bit boring. He divided people.
Myths have to be named, and sometimes shamed. Myths like science and religion don't mix. The church has done more harm than good. There's little evidence for the life of Jesus. Christianity has no practical relevance.
And he said, now, Lennox, do you want a career in science? And I said, yes, sir. Well, he said, this evening then, in front of witnesses, you need to give up your naive belief in God.
I know I'm not alone in wanting to be undeceived and let the truth out. I'm John Dickson. I write and I speak, and I try to think before doing either. I want to jump into the fray and talk openly about why genuine Christianity is as true and beautiful today as it ever was. And I'm the host of my new podcast, Undeceptions, part of the Eternity Podcast Network. Every week we'll explore some aspect of life, faith, history, culture or ethics that is either much misunderstood or mostly forgotten. I'd love you to join me, and if you like what you hear, please spread the word. Listen and subscribe at undeceptions.com.